Two new players coming in, obviously easier to manage some of those strategic hiccups.
And even though this is ENCE map choice, yes, you're right. The double op setup can be prevalent on this map. So can a mid push, but right now, Dia. Man, oh man. They said it on the desk. This is the guy stepping out the shining light of the ENCE atmosphere right now. And he certainly shows off once again. He gets 2 kills. They're going to run it long, knowing the situation. Ooh, second smoke doesn't really do very well, does it? The flash aided to help him get across, though, because Config couldn't quite see through the gap that he now has. Lots to work. Oh, we didn't see them switch back, though. He's still going to go through. Manages one. Gets information there's one more on the ramp, but Farley has battle to do against Dia, who's found his third in the round. And Zip's got to zap everyone because he's got the first on Dia, but bomb is planted, and he's a long way to go to get to it. Not so much in distance, but certainly in terms of challenges. They're all going to face him. Okay, hang on. He's got the second. Now he can start to sneak his way in, look for the headshots. If he gets a little further, he'll actually isolate this down to a further one-on-one situation as they're not willing to peek. He'll be too far up for them to jump, you're right. He hasn't gone for the reload. He's managed to get low on some Pius. Now he'll reload as he runs around. They know he's dropped. He tries to use the box to get up. Didn't quite land it, but now he's done the damage. Nearly switched it over. Some Pius was on 40, but it is a one-on-one by the new man on ENCE, and they'll get away with it.
That was almost so godlike from Xyp9x. If that first kill had come out just a little bit sooner, he might have been able to have an extra shot to transfer over to Sun Pius.
Probably still, in many people's mind, the best clutcher in the world, so I suppose we shouldn't have ruled that out, but yeah, Dia did pretty well that round to find 3.
Dia did an incredible job for it to be that close, especially considering it was a 5-on-3 for ENCE. I'm not quite sure what happened to let that slip away in such a fashion, but that was way, way too close for ENCE after the opening that they had that Dia provided.
I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Henry G happened.
Boom. Well, ENCE have weapons, Astralis unarmored USPs. Flashbang is out. Allow a jump in towards pit for Sun Pius. There is a MAC-10 on Snappy. That's bringing up the rear at the moment, coming out of T-spawn just now, looking for any pushes. He missed the timing on the B push for Config. But again, with only USPs, not too much danger. No one else close up, which means those USPs are kind of worthless at this distance against the Galils, against the Scout.
No success on the first shot with the Scout. I thought he would get one, but they're pushing up the wall with the smokes down, trying to keep that angle to a minimum. And Snappy has Xyp9x Config just sneaking in on his tippy toes. Got his slippers on through the smoke, and some Pius sees him coming. Makes no mistake on the P250.
Yeah.
2-0 now for ENCE.
Takes his time with that double tap.
Double tap.
2-0, and not enough money for an AWP on the Astralis side. Xyp9x had a good amount of cash because of the kills in the pistol, so he gets full utility. I think they're going to be light on probably kits, and a few nades are going to be missing as well. But M4's across the board for the Astralis side of things. Galil's still that Scout in the hands of Sun Pius. He hasn't upgraded quite yet.
Shot, no. Some Pius didn't get there the first time, but Config walked back out and gave him half that mushroom hat to fire at. blameF trying to look down the same position. Boost Sun Pius, look to catwalk, see if anyone's going to get aggressively toward that angle.
Where do you find the equalizer now if you're Astralis? You're hoping someone's going to give you a shot with that boost on catwalk, someone from lower dark to come out.
Xyp9x has to be pretty careful here. Third flash, they just go dry. Laser beam of the M4A1S is going to win that duel.
He's fortunate to get out of that one with his life. Glaive making a play as well. Moving into lower dark just now. Him and Madden are going to clash any second now. Glaive looking for it, clearing the stairs. Timing is everything. There's the head. Oh, can't control the spray. Madden is definitely going to clean that one up. And dycha with another double kill out towards long. It's a 2-on-1. And they know Zip was at the A bomb site, so they try and bug out towards the other side of the map. Xyp9x almost had the timing. Tags Madden down to 16, but can't complete it. 3-0 for ENCE.
Good start for the multinational organization.
Hasn't been easy, though. They've been tested the pistol round in this one. Winning around with Galils, winning around with Scouts, they get upgrade now. Weapons are only going to get more powerful as we go on. MAC-10 on dycha. He's going to lead the charge out long. Flashbangs raining over as we speak. Turning the corner, no one's home. Scout on blameF as well. P250 on Glaive. Zip has Deagle armor. Zip's making a move.
Nope, no success with the Scout. Shot was fired, but doesn't land, and Sun Pius gets the op in return. Far leg. Trying to do the same with the Scout. Well, Get an equal result, a death to his name. Dished by dycha, who's gonna converge with valde to get down glaive. Glaive the only player so far not to get on the board in this map. And Config nearly got a chance for a second. Barely did any damage though, mind you, that USP against armor.
Yeah, transferring over after the first kill as well. Zip just hoping for a headshot, hoping for a gun at the end of the day, but he's going to be boxed in regardless, so I don't think he's going to get a whole lot. 4-0 for ENCE. Good start here on Dust2.
Down goes Zipix.
We still haven't seen like the true question is when the ops come out, when farlig gets that in hand, which should be this round. Does Config go for one as well? He's got 6,700.
Double op that early with no wins on the board. That could, he's thinking about it. He's done it.
Yep. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Certainly shouldn't be a surprise to ENCE with the way it went on Mirage. That was the winning recipe for the defense, and Config was on point with the op as well. So you know he's feeling it at the moment. That's what he's thinking in his head, a streaky player.
Best possible spawn for valde to get to B. So let's see if he goes for a pick on this, because if there is one of those two ops in that position, and there is, okay, I take that back. Config didn't go. He held middle. I was going to say that might be an interesting fight early on. He's moving over there, though, slowly with that AWP.
I wonder if he heard the tag. He's got him. Yeah, glaive knows exactly what's happening. valde trying to make that play very, very quick, apply some pressure. It's gone the other direction. Zipix caught with his pants down.
Not a sight anyone wants to see. Certainly not dycha. Well, maybe he does, because he's got that kill and farlig now at long. So they pulled this back despite that shot from glaive through the smoke, and they're going to capitalize by rushing down long. They know there was activity in the B site. It's going to be a far rotation, so just get it over there, boys. But the bomb is still outside the long cave. So they're gotten there, but they have to hold the territory now, and that's another story.
dycha's really taken over this game early on. He's been so good for ENCE. Config stepping up to the plate with his op. dycha's going to challenge. That flick misses. dycha's held him back on catwalk. Utility rains into the bomb site, but it's not preventing anything. It's just slowing it down. But Config continues to challenge. They're ready for the follow-up peek.
Single flash for the T's, that's it. So the Madden plant is going to be by coverage of the boxes, even though there's two smokes still up. There was a gap. They're not going to peek it, and it's going to be a save. No AWPs. Where did Config lose his?
He lost it on catwalk. He tried to make that play on the smoke and the Molotov, and it's gone too deep to recover.
Yeah, so they're going to lose both of those and just save the M4s.
Painful. farlig lost his at long as well at the long cross, so no chance of that one being recovered either. That's how it all began, and farlig had a decision if he wanted to say tucked in towards car and try and bail out, and obviously, I guess in a way made the wrong one. Neither op recovered, just the M4s to come forward into the next round, round number 6. 5-0 lead for ENCE.
Perfect start for Dust2. Bit of a scratch for farlig. How do we get back into this one? Double op yields absolutely nothing. And again, that was the opening pick for glaive as well. Poor Zipix kind of gave them way too much of an opening by having the utility in his hand.
As the smoke's fading as well. He might have just missed the timing on that smoke. Here we go. Deagle's picked up around the M4s. blameF has one at the A bomb site. glaive has the other at the B bomb site. glaive now shifting in towards CT spawn.
So Sampaio is trying to slide up a little bit further now with that T-sided op config. Do anything he can to get further back. dycha took the only damage so far. You watch config rotate from catwalk now down through CT. Madden's going to jump up and head in that same direction, but from a T perspective, so they get closer to the bomb site as a result. Turn our attention toward B. There's a bit of a push going on, but there is a hold on that as well, because valde's still here. So even though they want to try and shrink the map down, valde is going to be ready. And not only that, he throws out a bit of utility. That's discouraged. dycha gets the opening pick, and suddenly Astralis, any chance they had to be cheeky, is getting cut off, including that of Zipix now pushing it long.
Ooh, good frag from farlig. This is a chance. They lined up. Couldn't get the headshot fast enough, but blameF is there. One more ready to jump up on top of the box. Oh, this is a battle. It's a grueling battle. glaive has one, but swinging from top mid is going to be snappy to save the day. It's all on blameF. 1v2, flames and grenades. He's found another kill, and it's just Madden.
This is cheeky because he acts like he's going back through the door. He has the advantage here. Madden doesn't know he's there, and he sees the head. blameF gets both. He just barely pulled that one back off, and you're right. That was an awkward battle on the box. But Astralis are on the board 5-1.
Yeah, what a desperate round. 2 M4s and Deagles that they brought into that battle, and they're able to come out on top.
That was good from blameF too to identify that the Molotov wasn't fully spread yet, so he gets back through before a tick, before anything. There's no sound cue. He sneaks back in.
Man, ENCE even got some easy kills out of this one. Still not able to bring it home. Good round from blameF. Back into the double up setup. This time it's blameF and config.
Smoke on the entry, the wide side smoke.
I'll pass back to Farlig as well. They might have just transferred it for some spawn-based shenanigans. Allow blameF with the off to set up some flashbangs towards long and allow the M4s to fight if there was a challenge. And it's back home in the hands of Farlig.
Config again being the B player that has that op.
This looks like they want to split towards the B bomb site. Madden and Sunpia starting to flirt with middle. Good shot from config. No utility up, nothing in his face. Glaive is there as well to protect, so that mid loss isn't the biggest deal in the world. They're all coming back. They're all shifting back to upper dark.
Interesting, they give up middle. That's surprising. It puts pressure on the bomb, but Glaive's gonna strike. He's flashed. Oh, valde's flashed as well, though. Even though that's a team flash, it gets him out because valde would have peeked on top of that, and he's in a narrow corridor, and now Glaive and config go to work. The double op this time is the friend of config to find 2 kills. It's just Dia left, and I think he's about to fall as well, looking for that bomb, looking for anything, looking for the entry. Instead, he gets a dink, and Glaive with his second in the round.
Yeah,
third, excuse me, in the round.
Grenade hit him at the end in the smoke, and so Glaive just knows where to spam with the USP. Good job from Astralis, that time losing just the 1 player, so they get to build up some money. blameF already had a ton in the bank from the previous round from saving weapons. Interesting decision to rotate back. A little bit of frustration from some Pius.
Takes off the noise cancelers. Probably doesn't want to yell down the microphone.
Sometimes they just don't know what to do when they get angry, do they?
Yeah, you can't throw those headsets. I'm sure ESL would charge you. They're pretty expensive, so just take it off and look angry.
Oh yeah, you get fined for
Not a huge deal here. If it was in the stadium, you might get an admin giving you a warning. Don't take those off. But right now in the group stages, they're in a whole separate building than we are. There is no audio other than air conditioning in there. And the sound of a fridge that has wraps in it that I've been eating all day, Jason.
These don't look that good either.
You know what? You just sustenance.
You were just really desperate.
It's my whole life.
5-2. 3-round lead. ENCE running out of funds to battle with. Everyone beneath $1,000 after the buy comes out in round number 8. Config up at the long corner. He gets there quickly. Farlig with the other one on catwalk. He gets there pretty quickly as well. Deep angle up towards mid, looking for the boost up. Sees nothing. This is bold. Config has got the first.
First of his name. Dia down as well. That's the big kill to get. Dia 11 right now.
Don't do it, config. Looks like he wants to slide into this peak.
This is one of his...
Don't do it.
Like, Phelps-esque from...
Listen to the angel on your shoulder.
Yeah, I like the devil more. But yeah, config is famous for that, getting a great pick and then almost overextending. Can we think about a minute, a knife that he did in overtime on overpass? My God. Henry nearly had a heart attack.
I think everyone nearly had a heart attack when that happened.
Except for him, he just laughed about it.
Yeah, well, thank God he got the kill. Oh. Nice shot from Farlig on the run boost. Madden goes nowhere, pinned to the wall. Farlig's gonna back off the op at railing. Him and Xyp9x are a little bit crowded at the moment. Playing a similar position. I think Xyp9x using this flashbang, yeah, to readjust his position.
Nade's gonna go in. Good timing on it. It's gonna do damage both to Sunpia and Snappy and Astralis. Impenetrable.
That should be it. I think
would think so, yeah.
Might have to be a save from Snappy and Sunpia. 30 seconds left. Time to find the escape route.
Config, though, is gonna make that a little more difficult. Now he's gonna get aggressive with that op.
Which is fine. This is a decent enough time for it. Maybe you take those guns away. Sunpia and Snappy go lower dark to upper dark. And find some safety in the halls. And this is a save call early enough. Actually, I was going to say Astralis aren't hunting, but blameF starting to shift in to move forward. Oof, good shot from Snappy. Glaive could follow it up. They have the cash to risk some weapons and take some of these guns away.
Counter-terrorists win.
Nade. Ooh, does it go all the way through? It does.
No
That
way.
is so good. Post time as well. Forget the money. Forget the gun.
How does that land?
Got nowhere to run.
Of all the nades to do that much damage, that's the
I know, right? All the ones I called, that one was perfect.
Good shot from Farlig. Really good shot from Farlig. It's been doing great work. 3-5, Astralis mounting a mini comeback early on in this half. 3 in a row.
Yikes, this is a tough one. That's all right, some pious. Because that's one of those ones you really, it's so uncomfortable to take the peek either way.
Yeah, and speaking of uncomfortable, Glaive doesn't like being inside the B bomb site, so he pushes forward and clears upper dark. He's like, yep, you guys might be coming to this. Ooh, boost up. If blameF can get there quickly, might be able to catch one. It's a little bit late. They're in the site, and yeah, he's missed all the opportunity. Just valde chilling out to the right corner.
This might be an early save call from Astralis, despite that they have the guns, because B's giving up bombs down. And the problem is they committed to CT rotations. Even though Glaive clears the tunnels, no one can go back with him and suddenly use that passage. Although they will get valde. I think they call this one.
Yeah, I think you have to. I think you have to at this point for sure. They're still blocked behind smokes and CT spawn.
Well, so Glaive will at least position for exits at the tunnels, but yep, get out of there. The single op on Farlig and the 2 M4s, the opposite on Pius, and Snappy's got the second one. I don't know if they'll use a T-sided double op, but they'll hold on to it for now.
On a certain level, you might as well, because it's free.
That's true. And everybody likes free stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Michael Scott told me that. And he's the world's best boss, Jason.
Especially all that free G2 merch.
I didn't get any.
Sucks to suck.
What?
3 rounds up.
Carlos, bro, I thought we were homies. It's not my fault I casted the last time you got 0-3. That happens all the time.
Here we go. And they will keep the double op on the T side. Snappy's going to take the other one. Towards the B bomb site. Wants to beat the players if he can catch them. Ooh, the flick down isn't there. Not quite there at all.
Farlig back down toward middle, looking for anything he can. Config boosted up as well. Flash, drop peek? Nah, not likely. Not with Snappy there in the AWP. Some Pius, the other one, moving up middle. It's gonna win out that same peek again.
Yeah, it was config last time. I don't think Farlig realized what had happened, but that's obviously a great peek as Senpai slides to his right. Zipix out towards long, blameF at railing. Glaive and config working together on B and mid. It's mostly just Glaive at mid with a defensive smoke that just plumes.
Snappy again trying to find the same position toward middle as they get closer up onto the catwalk.
I think this is Astralis defense. Okay, Glaive is just slid into position to support both players, both blameF at rail. The problem is he doesn't have any flashbangs.
Zipix trying to fall off to the pit. Now this is interesting because you have 2 in the pit. Zipix is your long player. He's been here every time. Did Glaive just... Okay, he didn't. I thought I saw utility go out, and I was going to say that gives away the game, but they still managed to make it work. They lose Zipix, but Glaive's still battling. I think he's unaware of the fact that they have got the smoke down, and valde's going to be approaching. That smoke's got a timer, but blameF was aware of it the whole time. That's why he wanted to go there. They had strength in numbers, and some Pius forced to retreat.
What a great hold from blameF. That's his 3rd kill of the round. The initial 2, he's all on his own on catwalk. Picks off the first AK-47 player, challenges the op of Snappy as well. And Glaive was fully dedicated to helping Zipix out towards long, so blameF had no support anytime soon. Very, very good stand up for blameF.
Yeah, that's good. Good read, turning it around. Better game so far from blameF this time, 7 kills. Everyone's pretty tight and grouped up for that so far, aside from Dia, who has slowed down a little bit. I think he's had 11 kills 2-3 rounds ago. He's on 12 now. Madden, meanwhile, through the long cave early. He did throw the smoke. I thought he'd wait. I don't think that would have spread all the way to him, so now he's just giving away that he's there. But good flash, might get him out of it. Good nade as well, though, is gonna do the damage. Madden finds blameF. Zipix gets the trade.
Oh, Farley comes in hot with the AWP. Picks off valde.
Sunpius finally lost that battle top middle, by the way. He went down trying to peek down through double doors again. Yeah, well, I mean, it's significant because it was Config and Farley both have lost that, so.
Zipic stepping forward next. Ooh, this might be a little bit early to try and pull off this flank. Snappy not paying 100% attention, and Zipic is able to get one before Snappy can shut him down. Now they know his position. Config has the op on it, missed shot. But where do you go? Plenty of time if you can pick up the bomb.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would be focusing on just getting the bomb right now, not that angle.
But so many of his options are just disappeared. Look at the push from Farley now.
That's true. They're gonna know. I was gonna say, don't mind that he's going against like his own smoke here, not even using it for self-preservation, because you know, take the map as you can gain it. But you're right, they're pinching him in the backside as well, so they're aware. And Catwalk is the only opening. glaive's gonna fall back, make sure that's locked out now as well. So this should be, yeah, shots, no kill, no repeak.
No reason for glaive to really challenge either at the moment.
Oh no, let us see if he's gonna go there.
Yeah, exactly. He's just working his way into safety. Farlig's gonna be up on Catwalk any moment now. Smoke into the site. Snappy gonna try and get that bomb planted. And he just goes for the stick. Config puts a stop to it.
Had to do something with it. One round between them.
5 of the last 6 in the favor of Astralis.
Yep. It's been a bit of a grind. It has. It's not like it's been clear and concise, but they're getting the rounds on the board, and there's still money though. Bomb plant would have been massive for them because they're actually going to be pretty disciplined right now. They had about 3 to 4K, and they're going to sit back with a P250 and a Tech 9 as well as a Mac 10 Galil AK, so the full salad of weapons. But yeah, they could have been a little greedy there and gone for less utility. They want an execution off of this, knowing that the bonus is still building. Once again, Config is the op that's at B.
Yeah, and the timing of this nade is going to be brutal. Yeah, this is perfect from glaive. Oh, that does so much damage. Config shuts down the first, so they really want to go forward. They've just used like half their utility to just lose a player and make no progress, and now they've called it off. Sunpius looks like he wanted to try and work with these smokes. It's not there. Back out mid, but there's 3 defenders on this side of the map now.
Config gonna go aggressively out toward middle. It's bold.
It's something.
Bold play, Cotton. See if it pays off. So far it hasn't, because they've dodged the wrench. blameF. He's only good for 1. Config, you gotta hit these shots, man. He does it on a drive-by with the USP, but his back exposed. Sunpius has the sight. Any of those hit, you have a different scenario, different situation, and Sunpius now in the AWP will flash over the wall as Zipic and Farlig have to try and take back the site.
Oh, this should have been, I hesitate to say impossible, but a very difficult round to lose, but they've managed to find a way. Tough retake at hand now, 2-on-2. Zipic snaps over, finds valde, but now it's Sunpius in the back of the plat with an AWP. 2 kits in play for Astralis.
And they clearly have revealed that they don't know where he is by flashing toward the tunnels, but Zipic is smart to it and checks that position, so they'll go 6-6 now. Good comeback in this game.
Sketchy defense, though. But you're right. ENCE went on the early run, and Astralis have responded in kind.
Config was going for everything, wasn't he?
Yeah, it felt like everyone was kind of there. When that third player kind of shifts over, they got a little bit overconfident, freewheeling. I think everyone was in positions that didn't really complement each other all that well. 1 kill happens on blameF, and glaive is next to those boxes, completely exposed to middle. He probably thought he was going to have more protection because Config had moved out there earlier. Yeah, that defense just came crumbling down like Humpty Dumpty.
All of the King's horses and all of the King's men.
Retook the bomb site. 6-6. Timeout comes to an end. Freeze time dwindling down. And a bye coming in for ENCE.
And this, again, they were disciplined in the last round. They just wanted to get the bomb plant. They achieved that by going toward B. But even still, they're not that strong in their purchasing power, so Astralis could definitely take the lead right now. Double op seemingly hasn't come into its own. It didn't work the first round we saw it in this match, or on this map, I should say. But now we're seeing a little bit of a difference as they'll go for the pin smoke. Likewise, they'll flash through it. I think Snappy was aware of it. So too is blameF. He knows that people, when they throw it late, it's actually become more common that people just walk right up to the door to do it.
Ooh, Glaive gonna get up on top of the boxes just in time. That's the bomb hitting the deck. dycha is slowed down by nades. blameF is here in support. He's gonna add one more. valde eventually gets the kill, but what can you do? The airstrike takes him out, 7-6.
And a 7-1 run. Astralis in full control. Looking lovely now.
Yeah, this defense is clamped down, and unlike on Mirage, it feels like the double op setup hasn't nearly been as impactful on this one or as influential.
You gotta give Config a little bit of credit as well, though. He's not, I wouldn't say, one of the best for movement in the game. And everyone's got better at movement from the start. Everyone's able to hit the jumps on Mirage now to the fences more regularly. You know, you may just talk about the old cobblestone flower pot jump.
Sure.
Those are getting more and more common, but Config never really crumbles under pressure. He's getting pushed. I know it's a simple jump, crouch, but then he's able to turn, hit the shot from above. He's really accurate with his movements in those situations, and it's easy to stumble those.
Well, when your brain is always in fight mode, every decision you make is for the next fight. And that's basically Config in a nutshell. Gearing towards middle. Snappy gonna try and cross over. M4 makes short work of him. Just the scout on dycha and a Galil on valde left. Take that back, just valde. Peekaboo. Oh, there's a smoke there.
Good try. Whoops. 1 versus 4 for valde, and no smoke in that window, although he did see him. And Config forced off that, down to 9, here comes the flank. blameF with the kill. 8-6 now for Astralis. So Astralis looking pretty solid to turn this one around.
Yeah, they really are. This has been dominant. I mean, we've already seen frustration coming into ENCE. I imagine there's plenty more we're not catching on camera. This is quite a run. 8 of the last 9 rounds in the favor of Astralis. Config and blameF are dedicated to this aggression.
Love it.
But ENCE know it's here. Madden's about to wreck their world.
If Madden pushes forward, he'll find 2 kills. There's the first. Okay, only 1 though. Are they gonna check this? blameF got the tank in return, tries to go for the pre-fire. Madden does come back around. That brings Farlig out though, so at least they get 1 back. They claw 1 back from that position.
I'm so surprised Astralis never really considered that, considering Senpais took the shot. They had to have known he was going to call out. There's mid-aggression, watch for a lower push. Neither blameF or Config really even cared about the potential for someone coming behind him. 3 on 4. ENCE looking to keep this as close as possible going into halftime.
Jumps Snappy, doesn't show his feet, gets up on the Xbox, Molotov down. And he'll continue forward onto Catwalk, bomb in that direction as well.
No one's at A quite yet. Xyp9x and Glaive have to find the courage to rotate over, or have to find the information, or just have to gamble.
Xyp9x does catch valde.
They know that's a long player as well.
Well, that's the charge as well, because now, yeah, you're right. Not only is it the long player, but they've got to go because they're slowly encroaching upon middle, and Xyp9x gets locked out down below. Molotov on the ramp. He's got to wait for his teammates and wait for a flank, a long flank. They're going to put Glaive in that position. He's going to try and come around. Knows the bomb was just planted on the platform, so crosshair placement in that direction, but a smoke in the corner makes that more difficult for him to see. And Snappy's going to try and look underneath of that. No one to go boosting on top of the elevator yet. Xyp9x is going to crouch right around this. He's going to be the first to show up. That smoke's going to benefit him. They re-smoked it, and he sneaks in. It's Glaive that got the shot. Xyp9x would have been dead to Snappy, but instead he finds dycha. It's all in Senpais, and he's taken out by Farlig. That is a heck of a retake.
That was Farlig down low. I don't know if he even saw him. He might have just shot with the Molotov landing. What a retake. Well done from Astralis. They're looking clean, they're looking efficient, and they're back in action. Off to a break. We'll see if they can 2-0 it when we come back.
Hey Future Pros! Today I'll show you a quick and easy way to smoke CT spawn from short as a terrorist. Your long players will love you for this one. To do the smoke, get in this corner next to this crate. Aim at the corner of this window and throw the smoke. As with all deep CT smokes, there can always be a slight top gap for the CTs to abuse, so be cautious with this one.
Your destiny, slay your enemy, raise a legacy. No more apologies, trust your abilities, gather the energies. Pull yourself back together, been staying off track forever. Child of the nation, will seek redemption, time for salvation. Today is meant to be day of victory, time for history. Reverse the tendency, fight the enemy.
Seeing those CT peaks from inside checkers of cash every time makes me miss it, no doubt. But yes, you can see the frustration inside of the room on the ENCE side. It should have been frustration for Astralis early on. They were down 6-1. They now lead 9-6 as we get into the second half, and they have a chance to 2-0 ENCE in this series and put themselves back at 2-2 and back into the running for tomorrow, because that is key.
Yeah, this is a huge game for the context of any opportunity coming out of this group into the playoffs. Astralis looking good so far. Let's see how the T side goes. dycha just tapping into the smoke, not catching anything. Madden close up with dualies, gets dropped. blameF, nice double. Immediately flash into the sky. They're gonna turn the corner. Sunbias has so much to do. Can't get anything done.
Config nails the shot over top of the boxes. And Astralis, keep in mind, they've lost in this group so far to heat and complexity. It seems like they're rising to the occasion against the European opponents. I know that includes Heat, but obviously the underdog and the newer team. They're going to get their 10th round now, winning a second, or excuse me, their first pistols. They lost the first one, so a good start to the second half.
Very good start to the second half. We take those 10 of the last 11 rounds in the favor of Astralis, going back to the first half, obviously. ENCE have just been, they've cooled off massively. 5-0 start, but disappeared since then. Madden and Snappy at long. Config to challenge with an AK. Gonna step in front of the nade. Does superficial damage.
Get up the elevator one at a time. The weight capacity is 1 CT, not 2. Arlig already inside of the pit with the scout to work with. Saw a quick glimpse of what blameF was up to. He's looking down toward the underpass with Zipix behind him, just waiting to see if there'll be any aggression over at B.
There's a lot invested in this round for ENCE. A lot of cash. Losing this gives Astralis a little bit more breathing room in this second half. They need some kind of result. Run boost in middle to dodge any kind of damage of someone peeking.
Oh.
Doesn't really work.
No, that's damaging. damages the ego as much as... Ooh! Scout, nice shot back from Sunpius, though Farley goes down. This is now a 5-on-3 in favor of ENCE. Hang on, eco is possible.
And these shots happen at like distance before Astralis could really gain even any control off of it, so they haven't really even found any advantage to kind of press. dycha's at the back of platform with the scout. There is a Molotov in the hands of glaive, but he's in middle with the bomb. That's a bit sketchy. Does have a smoke to work with. Xyp9x and blameF just going to challenge for the moment, try and keep dycha pinned down.
Flash and then drop, though. Oh, they're outside of the lane. Don't fall off that box just yet.
That presence just pulled someone into the open. Look at Madden. Look at Madden at top mid. Oh, this is everything. He could cut off the fallback. Just the deagle. But they don't go up catwalk. They go back to the B bomb site. They have to. Look at the time.
He's still going to call that, though. He's called they're not going catwalk, guys. Get ready. Oh, and they lost the one.
No, because look at valde. He evacuated the bomb site as well. He went into the tunnels. Oh,
this is a huge problem. That one kill. They got dycha down. The one kill. They had the information. You're absolutely right. He sees they don't go catwalk, and they still give it up.
Oh no, I just don't think they called it in time to pull everyone back. blameF gonna be back platform with an AK-47 against a MAC-10 in a CZ. Good luck.
I think that's a misread as well. I think they expected Madden to take the fight and lock them in the tunnels.
I think everyone expected them to go up catwalk. Boy, were they wrong. Yeah, you can't even go for this round. All ENCE can do is just line up to take the kills after the bomb goes off, and they're at least in good position for that. Sunpius with a scout at range. They have to evacuate towards CT spawn. Uh-oh.
I don't know if they'll matter that much. They've got AKs, they're gonna look for trades, but the SMG's trying to farm away some money, and so too the CZ75. Didn't go catwalk, they found themselves in the doghouse, Jason.
Wow, 3 versus 5 win. The pressure in...
Wow. Don't even justify or dignify that one.
Nope, I'm just moving past it.
Yep, cool.
That presence in upper dark, man, just pulls that rotator away. Great shot from Madden, great shot from Sunpius, but this next kill onto glaive, if we get a glimpse of it, we won't, but that's a good shot onto dycha. But yeah, just showing that presence in upper dark forces that CT spawn player to get a little bit nervous and allow glaive to take him down. That's heartbreaking considering where ENCE was at one point. 11-6.
Push toward the catwalk. Madden, 5-7, dycha, pistol. Also not going to find any kills with that. They both get taken down and crack open the site, boys. I want to crack open a beer. This one's going to get pretty toasty in a minute. Pretty cozy for Astralis.
Hey, grab a koozie.
What? A what?
Koozie?
Jacuzzi?
Yeah, koozie. It's like the insulating wrap around the beer can. So your hand doesn't heat it up.
Okay, I didn't...
Keeps it cold.
I didn't know they had a name for those things. I thought you were saying jacuzzi, because then we get more views on Twitch.
We should have actually done like a hot tub stream at some point. Should have got in on that fad.
I mean, we still could.
We could cast games with those ear-shaped microphones.
Oh, the
ASMR microphones.
3DIOs?
Yeah, we could use those microphones inside of a jacuzzi.
Super down.
Combine the different trends.
I'm actually so into that idea. But that's why they don't let me come up with content ideas.
Yeah, it's always so weird when people tell us, no, this idea sucks.
Yeah, I never understood it.
Deep flashbang. Barleg's in the pit. Still a scout up on Sunpius. We've seen this before.
Sunpius sneaking out, looking for it. He can't get it.
They're going to shift into a catwalk defense. Catwalk presence from Madden, and Sunpius is there in support as well for the angle, but it doesn't look like they're going to get too much attention. Wall of smoke still put up. Config is the only one here.
Snappy looking for a shot. Some sort of luck through that smoke. He's not going to get it. They've lost dycha already as well. Xyp9x is somehow alive on 2. Config, just making noise at this point, just trying to find an opening, get the CTs into a vulnerable position. The smokes are fading though, and this is a bit early for the cross. Put Snappy in a prime position, he's able to fade away as well. They can't capitalize. Config can't even go over the top because he's face down from catwalk, and it's finally looking like they have a hold on a site, but it's not done just yet. There's still 2 remaining on the ramp. Smoke as well, up close. If they go for the reverse elevator, yeah, dead. Oh, the headshot too late. Glaive had to go for the reload. Madden got the shot in return. Good call from ENCE.
Feels like Astralis let that one slip away. As you mentioned, the smokes are fading when they're trying to make their move, and everyone's got nade out trying to address the situation. That allows Snappy to just kind of pop through and take down blameF and whittle down the forces. It's a good kill to have. Yeah, Zip took a little bit of damage from dycha, a little bit of damage from glaive. Managed to survive. 12-7, still a 5-round lead. Still Astralis in control, but they're relegated down to 2 MAC-10s. Oh, it's a B-rush. Oh, it's a B-rush, baby. We love this.
Well, we do. Valde might not, though. Oh, blinded. He's in the corner. AK behind the car. They haven't seen him yet, though, so he's able to get one from inside of the closet, and they're still busy trying to find dycha through the door. And it's going to be Valde looking for more. He's gotten 3 already. And watch the flank. blameF stuck by the box, and he's about to go down. It might even be a brutal... Oh, I was going to say knife, and the knife was out. It was there, but it's not going to happen either way. It's an 8th round now for ENCE.
Yeah, nobody turned right. Everyone has taken that long range, that long distance battle. Nobody actually went to clear out car, and Valde was under a lot of pressure. He had to dodge a lot of flashbangs. He wasn't prepared for a fight for some time, but the route that Astralis run gives him the time to get more comfortable. Cut into a 4-round lead, and Astralis have to save. I don't think we've seen an AWP in the hands of Farlig on this T side. I think it's been mostly scouts. 2 tags for glaive.
Wrong. Either way, it's damage onto some Pius down to 31. dycha on 61, and now give the AWP to some Pius now for obvious reasons. HP, and the fact that, he's the opper, Jason. That makes perfect sense.
With that HP, though, he's got to be careful. There is a deagle on config. Config's going to be on catwalk. Most of Astralis is towards middle. Farlig, blameF, and glaive. That's where the scout is as well.
Some Pius. Still sitting back on the A ramp. Quick shots from glaive. Flash as well, trying to push Valde out of position. He's rotated over, though, and he has vision. He gets the shot back, but blameF able to find him. Glock as well through the smoke. Look at the HP. It's falling, and you're right, config. He gets on cat. He's slow to hit the shot, but he finds some Pius. It's enough to slow them down. Unfortunately, they haven't got the sight. blameF, he's still fighting valiantly on his own, and the bomb down for config, who nearly got a chance to find dycha, but couldn't do it.
Yeah, I think config, if he gets that kill clean the first time around, he has an opportunity to double up and actually save a teammate's life and make that really interesting. But that strat almost executed perfectly from Astralis. 12-9. Now we get the AWP in the hands of Farlig. It's at the sacrifice of armor. AK-47's around it. Astralis just 4 rounds away from closing out the series.
Smoke is so high up on top of the catwalk. Oh, he saw the top. Farlig saw the top of his head.
You'd hope so.
Yeah, well, it definitely does. Look at that. Goes forward. I know he's there. I know it. Takes his time, makes no mistake, and puts Madden in the grave.
Yeah, Madden way overexposed there. Oh, there's a gap in that smoke, too. I don't know if Snappy realized it, but if he tries and make that cross, he's going to be a freebie.
Zipix got caught out a few times in this position in the first half. He's going to go down again, and luckily glaive is up to the task of rectifying the situation, avenging his teammate.
I'm going to calm it down from here. Slow down the pace. Config and blameF in upper dark. Farlig with the bomb in cave, looking for anyone to re-aggress out towards long. He's got his AWP trained on the position. Glaive in support, looking for mid pushes. They're going to use utility to kind of show that they're setting up a long take. Config and blameF are making their move just now. They're hoping that would have pulled a rotation away. Little do they know, all 3 players of ENCE are on the A bomb site already.
Config up and over to check the position that was not checked a few rounds ago. He covers off closet. They'll put the smoke out.
And blameF has another smoke as well for when his teammates arrive. He can re-smoke the door if it's necessary. And ENCE might have to save this round.
Yeah, they're not moving at all. Even though the bomb's not planted, they don't know where it is. They just assume that it's already going to be at the B site, and they're not going to bother with it. So this will be Astralis on 13.
They got money problems.
Me too. Goddamn race cars.
No, I think that was an intelligent purchase.
I do. I actually do. Okay? I can prove to you. All right? I'll show you the business model, Jason.
Sure.
I didn't foresee a war in Europe inflating gas and tire prices, though. I will say that one caught me off a little bit, okay? But that's all right.
13-9. ENCE have got to claw back if they want to take us to a 3rd map. And they, I mean, not even the third map. If they want to have any chance of making the playoffs, it feels this almost. I don't know if this is like statistically a must-win, but it's
I'm sure we could answer that if we dug through all of the stats right now from today on the tie breaks. But you're gonna go 1 and 3. The best you can get 2 and 3 tomorrow in the group. The way that it's been very roundabout, I don't think you get through on that. I don't think this is another Navi situation. I think you're just done. You might be able to spoil someone else's day, and there might be some way you get really lucky that it all falls in your favor, but you're really making things rely on other people's, you know, success or lack thereof.
Your destiny is not in your hands.
Exactly. That's the good way of putting it.
Farlig almost picked off through the nade smoke. Xbox smoke there. Zipix is going to back off. ENCE didn't choose to invest a whole lot in refreshing utility on a number of players because they want to have some money left over if they're to lose this round. Although they do have plenty of nades to work with. Quiet for Astralis. They have mid control safely. Both teams more than happy to just chill during the early stages of this round. Minute and 5 seconds left on the clock.
Flash covering off the cat corner. glaive still not convinced that it's completely open, but he at least gets around the first part of the chicane. They'll hold before they cut the rest of the chicken. Maybe another 5 seconds. But no yoke about going middle right now as valde is going to find glaive fall away. Dia waiting, finding config. Patient, but just above the head of Zipix. Doesn't matter that he got left alive because he couldn't get the rifle set toward the doors. blameF can. Jumping in, he'll go down to Dia as well. It's Farlig that's going to find that kill, but he's unaware completely that Madden has made his way into the closet.
Yeah, Madden snuck in that whole time, very patiently. Nice, easy kill at the end of the day. ENCE hold on, 13 to 10. Now they've got a double op setup. They pick the AWP off the corpse of Astralis. Astralis is going to buy up into it. They're going to come right back at ENCE. Scout, Tech 9, Galil, 2 AKs to work with. Astralis saying, we can take this risk. We've still got 3 rounds to play with, so we can be aggressive with our money here and see what happens. Might be a fast mid play. glaive doesn't look like he wants to slow down. Zipix doesn't look like he wants to slow down. They're already out the mid double doors.
Alda trying to find a better position toward middle. Bit of a utility, good find. Takes out Zipix. glaive already at the doorway, gets shut out. Config, though, is going to barge through. Ooh. And now with blameF lurking, this could be huge.
This position is everything. 1 coming down mid, 2 in CT spawn. Config is out of the B bomb site as well. They are going to win or lose this round based off this mid fight, based off blameF or config. blameF not looking, wrong direction. Config's just got to tuck in and hope and pray they don't check.
Shot, config finding it, snappy down. He's stuck in the corner. He's going to go down to Dia, but he's given Farlig the information that both are coming from middle.
Bullets.
That's a tough one. Both coming from middle. He's got the first. Has to go to the pistol, and he's got to use time as his friend in this situation, or does he? What? He pops out with a Glock to take down some pious. It's 14 to 10.
No head armor whatsoever. Oh my lord.
Baby, that's pretty sexy. That's now 2 from the finish of this series.
I actually, this whole round was sketchy. Astralis is really fortunate to get away with this one. The double kill from config as one player drops into his crosshair, all the attention towards middle. The post plant set up to be outside of the B bomb site is really, really tough, really sketchy in my mind, but Farlig makes it work. In a 1v2 clutch, once again, he steps up for Astralis.
Huge step up, man. ENCE have done so much to try and make these rounds winnable.
Yeah, just to stay in this, they've had to work so hard just to stay within striking distance. Look at the buy that they're going to have in the next round. It's not pretty. Not going to be happy about it. Nobody's writing home to mommy.
Poor mom. Shout out to my mom, taking care of Jaden for me.
Who's Jaden?
Shut up. I will slap you right in the face. Do it on broadcast. You'll hear it through the mic, I swear.
Config it up for dark. Everyone else for Astralis towards long A. Huddled behind a smoke. Again, a little gap in that smoke. Snappy's not challenging it. As it fades. Valde in support with the M4. Snappy's just there to soften him up. Zipic's gonna lead the way. 13 kills on him. Ooh, first shot is that of Snappy. Are they gonna be ready? Here's Valde. Steps up next. Oh, blameF almost got it. Long corner is held in. Just as Farlig moves, there goes the peak. Oh dear. Oh no, the backstab.
Massive. It's sketchy now because he gets far enough away. Dia's gonna get the bomb down. Config already inside of the site though. They don't know that he's there, but it's one of those ones where you almost wish he got the shot. He's still chasing it, and the longer he chases it, the bigger threat it might be. But Farlig is aware it's coming through the door. Config gets him in time, but they spot the EWP, and that bomb still resides in lower tunnels. And I think Config's making the right play to go back through B rather than come through a choke point he knows is going to be contested.
Oh, this is huge. Config has to win this. This is everything. Dycha holding strong around the pillar. Config's got it. Slides into it. B bomb site is open. They've got one smoke. That's on Farlig. He's tossing it out for the door right now. They cannot cross because Sun Pius has it. No kit either on the end side. They've got utility, but it's got to be quick. It's got to be efficient.
They'll close the gap. They know they have to. Sun Pius will smoke further in the door as well to convince them that he's walked in that direction. He still might. Farlig. Bomb not planted. 13 seconds. That's why they're forcing the issue. Config spots it, but he can't get the shot. And now Farlig has to play up close with the AWP, and Sun Pius is better at it.
Can you believe it? Sun Pius picks up the retake way quicker than Astralis expected. My word. The entire round in the hands of Sun Pius. He even manages. Farlig takes the first shot. He ignores it and grabs Config. And Farlig can do nothing after that. It's Astralis who are forced back to pistols. But again, remember, this is ENCE just working so hard just to stay in this game. 14-11. They really have not been able to close this past a 3-round lead. Deuces.
Oh, blameF, that's a lovely shot to start it off. So even though they're on pistols, keep this economy equal and level by getting guns out of their hands.
Ooh, Farlig might be a little bothered that nobody took that fight from lower middle. He had him frozen out in the open, Madden. But look at, oh my lord, Config, that's quick. Look at the rotation. Everyone shifted to middle and B. Everyone evacuated this bomb site, and now it's way exposed. blameF as one of his classic late long lurks.
Yeah, he's too long, he's too late. It's just a 3-on-3. There's nothing he's gonna be able to do about this bomb going down. His teammates are calling now, get on the move, buddy. Get there, get to middle, do anything you can. Madden is doing everything he can. He goes back out, grains of rice. He'll find, I was gonna say twice, but only once. Zipic's able to hold it, and it is Valde versus 2. blameF did get in the mix, but a little bit late, as we said. Valde, is he gonna back off this?
You don't save this, surely.
He has no kit. He is, he's saving it. He's gonna concede map point.
Oh, do you save that? Oh.
I think you have to go.
The no kit is the big thing. I mean, it's hard to be too critical of it, but it feels like, yeah, with map point 1v2, and you're on catwalk ready to go, but you can understand it. Without a kit, they can just toy with you, and there's no kits on the ground anywhere nearby as well. Nothing was on the ramp on any of the dead bodies, nothing on catwalk to pick up on his pathway in. So blameF opens it up with a deagle shot, and Config picks up the op from Sun Pius and wins everything else after that. Disgusting round. That's got to be so heartbreaking for ENCE.
Wow, okay. Yeah, you did everything to hold on, to keep the money close, to finally win around and break that economy, and then you give it right back. And it is now series point for Astralis. Config's already through the door at long as well. That'll be anticipated, and they go looking for it, but Madden doesn't realize the AK was absolutely at the ready. Config is looking sharp this game. 23 kills, I would argue he's had the greatest impact, though.
Yep, playing like he really wants to win, Matt.
That's usually how you should play, Jason. Maybe that's the problem with, you know, your career.
Oh, too soon.
Is it? How long has it been, Jason?
Too soon. Well, Astralis saw some presence at long that they didn't like, so they're going to bail out. Out mid we go. Plenty of smokes to obscure their cross. Farlig gonna be safe with the bomb. Into upper dark we go. Glaive is gonna lurk over by Xbox. Gonna be really tough for ENCE to cross back, and again, no kit, so they have to go for this. But Astralis looking like they're gonna take the series.
Oof, valde, good find on blameF through the smoke as he was trying to get in position in middle to cut off rotations. Glaive is in a similar situation, though, as he's already inside of the underpass in the lower tunnels.
There's a Molotov on Zipic still.
Valde at the door. Gonna have to bust it down. Can knock all he wants, but the answer's there. It's just dycha. He's been sharp, especially in the first half. He's going to try and do better, but he can't. Zipic with all three to close it out. 16-11. Astralis are going to take the series. They put themselves 2-2. They're working their way back into a group in which they've been upset twice.
Working their way back into shape as well. Remember, this play from Farlig in this Group C has been fantastic. Finally, they're getting the AWP impact that they'd like from him, and it is showing off. For ENCE, a little bit more frustration. You can see the faces, none too happy. Some question mark looks. New roster, but not where they'd like to be. We're off to a break. We're done for the night. We will see you.